What is going on, Patriots fans? This is Jace back with another Mock Draft Monday here on the Patriots Drive podcast. Today, I got a big trade for the Patriots to get the number one overall pick. I know this has been kind of requested by Patriots fans, or they at least wanted me to talk about it and talk through my thoughts, so we'll get in on it. First time I've done a trade involved in this, so let me know down below what you guys think. If you would make this trade, if not, and if it's worth it. And of course, like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what other players you'd like me to mock to the Patriots. And as I'm expanding to 5-6 round mock drafts, maybe some of those later round prospects you'd like me to see. Without further ado, let's get right into the mock draft. Thank you to our sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. Underdog is the easiest place to play fantasy sports. With Underdog, you have a chance to 20 times your money in a single night. You just have to choose higher or lower for whatever player stats you want, and you have a chance to win big. Pick anywhere from 2 to 5 players by downloading their app or going to UnderdogFantasy.com. And now with their pick'em insurance, you don't even have to hit on all your picks to win the money. So what are you waiting for? Make sure you use code PATCHDRIVE today for your first deposit matched up to $100. Okay, everybody. So let's start this off by talking about the possibility of the Patriots trading up. Now, obviously, they wouldn't be looking at trading up, in my opinion, if they didn't get, or if they were in the number 3 position. Now, I still don't think they should trade up because there's a lot of holes on this team to fill. Now, you can see by where we're selecting on the graphic, I only traded a couple picks away. So now in this 4-round mock draft I'm doing, we only have 3. Now you're wondering, well, Jace, what'd you trade away? This is what I believe it would take for the Patriots to get up. Now I am using the NFL draft chart online, which is actually at thehuddlereport.com. They kind of rank what each pick is valued at. Okay. So the number 1 overall pick is valued at 3,000 points. Now they go off a point system. Okay. The number 3 overall pick is 2,200 points. So for the Patriots to make this trade possible, they have to make up at least 800 points or more. Okay, now the 34th overall pick, which was included in the trade, and Chicago does not have a second-round pick this year, is valued at 560. So that still puts the Patriots at 2,760. So they're still about 240 points short of making this trade happen. A future second-round pick is valued at 400. I just threw that in there. You could maybe make it work with like another 4th from this year or something. I would hope they're not asking for a future first to move up 2 spots. They didn't even have to do that for Trubisky. So I have them trading number 3, number 34, and a future second to move up to pick number 1. And if you're moving up to pick number 1, you're probably only doing this for one person. And in my mind, that's Caleb Williams. Now, I value Drake May a ton. That's why I thought the Patriots would have been set if they would have gotten the 2nd overall pick, because I think Caleb Williams is going to go number 1 overall. If the Bears don't take him, someone is going to want to trade up and take him. He's that generational prospect that a lot of people have been talking about. So let's just talk about what it would be like if the Patriots take him. Now, I think this would be very interesting if the Patriots were to sign Cliff Kingsbury or hire him as their offensive coordinator. Probably not likely, but if you were to get Cliff Kingsbury, who was a former NFL head coach, coached Patrick Mahomes in college, and was a offensive analyst and assistant for USC this year with Caleb Williams, there could be some sense there. Now, Caleb Williams, 6'1", 215 pounds. I was really impressed this year. He had the highest completion percentage of his college career, 68%. He went from 65 his first year, 66 last year, and 68 this year. So he's gotten better completion percentage every year. A little bit of a down year number-wise, only 3,600 passing yards, 30 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Now, obviously, those are down. He threw for 4,500 yards, 42 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions last year when he had his Heisman Trophy. And then everyone wants to know about his rushing because that's kind of what makes Caleb Williams elite. 27 total rushing touchdowns in his 3 seasons in college between Oklahoma and USC. 960 total rushing yards. Yeah, guys, what makes Caleb Williams so exciting is because of his ability to extend the play, right? He's going to be able to break out of the pocket, make extra things happen with his legs. Kind of what we've seen with Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, guys like that. We're seeing them be able to break the pocket continuously and keep their eyes downfield and make plays with their legs. Now, Caleb Williams has pretty much every honor you want except for a national champion in college football. Heisman Trophy winner last year, anonymous first-team All-American last year, AP Player of the Year in 2022, Pac-12 Player of the Year in 2022. He had that incredible season, and that's why he's this generational prospect. Very good arm talent, can make pretty much every throw. I don't think he has as good of arm velocity as Drake May does, but he's probably second in the class. He has really good like pop out of his hand. Good athleticism, like I said, to keep the play extended, make off-script plays. And you know what everyone wants in a quarterback, he has the opportunity every time when a play breaks down or it looks like it's going to be a negative play to make something out of nothing. Physical tools, he's going to be an X factor quarterback, dual threat guy. Now, the one thing that worries me, he's in a very favorable offense with Lincoln Riley, RPO, vertical passing game. Sometimes he doesn't like to take the checkdowns. He tries to force things into coverage and almost relies on his athleticism too much. In the NFL, most quarterbacks, even you think of Patrick Mahomes, guys like that, they need to be able to go through their read 1, 2, 3, and then pull and run and or extend the play. I don't think you can rely so much on the legs like Caleb Williams tried to do this year. Another thing a lot of people are going to ask, well, Caleb Williams was crying on the sidelines, blah, blah, blah. I get it. It's going to rub some people the wrong way. Maybe he didn't have to do it on national television, whatever you guys think. The guy's a competitor. USC had huge expectations this year, college football playoff expectations, things like that. They struggled. He had a very bad offensive line. He wanted to win. He's a competitor. I have no problem with a guy showing passion on the field, wanting to win, and, you know, kind of being sad and a little bit down because of the season that he's having when he knows it's his last season before he goes into the NFL. So I don't really have a knock on that. There is a little bit of concerns about maybe the prima donna in him. There's been reports that he's only going to play for certain teams. It doesn't really look like that. He wants ownership in the franchise. Yeah, I think there's concerns there. Like I said, I love Drake May also, but if you're trading for the number 1 overall pick and you're giving up a second this year, which you could use to get offensive line help and stuff like that, you're probably going to trade up and be taking Caleb Williams because that's the what people are viewing Caleb Williams as. So again, let me know down below what you guys think, if it's worth trading up for Caleb Williams, and if you would love to see the Patriots do it. Like I said, Cliff Kingsbury comes in as OC and you get Caleb Williams, and I'm like, that's very, very, very exciting future for the Patriots offense. But obviously going to be a ton of other issues, right? Now we don't have a second round pick. So now you have to still address offensive line and wide receiver with a 3rd and 4th round pick. Well, I have the Patriots doing that with their 3rd round pick 68. Western Kentucky's Malachi Corley. This guy's going to be a Senior Bowl guy. We all know the Patriots love to draft them. This guy was number 81 on Bruce Fieldman's freak list. Okay, he had 1,295 yards in 2022, led the country in yards after the catch with 975 and 40 missed tackles. Okay, a little bit of a down year this year, but this guy was clocked at a 4.43 40. Maybe he can get in the 4.3s at the combine or pro day. He ran a 4.08 shuttle. Now, if you compare that to Jackson Smith and Jigba last year, which was crazy fast, he ran a 3.93. That's one of the top 5 fastest shuttle times by a wide receiver in the last 5 years. So very good lateral quickness, very hard to bring down. He also bench presses 355 pounds as a wide receiver. So yeah, he probably deserves to be on the freak list. Only 5'11", 210 pounds, more of a slot guy. The one thing that concerns me about him, and maybe this fits great with the Patriots. Now, if you bring Josh McDaniels in as OC, this guy led the country in screen catches and screen yards. Okay, 442 screen catches, 330 screen yards. Okay, he also had 8.6 yards after contact, which was 19th in college football. So an elite playmaker with the ball in his hands. Him and Demario Douglas are going to be able to kind of change the dynamic of the Patriots, where they don't have receivers that can create after the catch, and it's going to be very quarterback friendly. Going to be able to kind of just read, hey, we got 3 receivers over here. They're in zone coverage. We got numbers. Let's fake the run, throw the RPO on the slant, or throw it to a bubble screen and let him make something happen, because that's what he's done in college. He's fast, he's elusive, he's quick. Malachi Corley, someone to look out for. I'm actually going to be releasing a video tomorrow since the Senior Bowl practices start, to about 5 or 6 guys in the Senior Bowl that I think the Patriots fans should keep an eye on or watch. Malachi Corley could be on that list, so make sure you guys go check out that video tomorrow, or whenever you're watching this, go find that video on our page, because we do know the Patriots have a track record of looking at the Senior Bowl, and maybe they could address the receiver position here. Maybe not. So this is kind of what I think would be good. He was also a Blendikoff Award watch list. He did not win it 2 years ago in 2021. Jordan Addison won it, but he was on that watch list for the best receiver in college football. So dynamic receiver, can do a lot. Last pick for the Patriots in my 4-round mock, right? Again, traded our 2nd-round pick for to get jump 2 spots and get to the 1st overall pick in the NFL draft. I now have the Patriots selecting Matt Goncalves out of Pittsburgh. Now, Matt, this guy is 6'6", 330 pounds. He's coming off a torn ACL this year. Okay, so this guy could be a really good swing left tackle. He's played right tackle and left tackle in his college career. Really good size at 6'6", 330. We'll have to see how he tests and how his medicals pass. But this guy's not going to be the most athletic. That's why he's going to be a 3rd or 4th round guy. But he's going to be a really solid offensive tackle in the NFL for a really long time. Now, that's what worries me, right? When you're trading your 2nd-round pick and you're moving up in the NFL draft, you're now risking. Now you're 2 rounds later, right? You could get a very good quality tackle at pick 34, Jordan Morgan, Patrick Paul, Tyler Guyton. You could take a guy like that and they could probably be instant starters. Matt Goncalves is going to be coming off an ACL injury. You don't know what he's going to be like. He's already limited athletically, but he has really good hand usage. He's good at a lot of things, but he's not great. That's why he's going to be a 3rd or 4th round pick. Like I mentioned, his ceiling's not very high. His floor's pretty high, so you probably know what you're going to get out of him. But a lot of people in the NFL draft want to draft someone that's young, which he's really not. He's a senior, so he's going to be 24 next season. They want to draft someone that they can develop, and you might not be able to do that with Goncalves. But if you're the Patriots, you might be looking at him saying, hey, well, maybe this guy can come in and be a swing right or left tackle, depending on if Michael Winner resigns, and he can be a really solid one and just play good, solid football. He's very smart, good football IQ. A lot of people have raved about him. Again, playing both right and left tackle, it sounds easy, but it's not. It's totally different, right? When you're on the left side compared to the right side, you're dealing with different run blocking schemes, things like that. Maybe more hinge blocking. You're obviously on the quarterback's backside, so you're more of a I don't want to say liability, but you're more important just because of quarterback's got to trust you on that backside. So swing left tackle that can do a lot of things really good. Watch what he does in the combine. That's what I would say. I don't think he's going to beat any records. He's not going to test very, very elite like Kingsley Suamataia out of BYU would. He's not going to just have those physically athletic traits where he's going to jump off, but strong hands, very good length, very good size, has played a lot of snaps in college. So going to be a solid guy. Like he could be a very impactful 3rd or 4th round pick. He's not going to have that upside that a 1st rounder would have, say like Joel All or Olufashana. Obviously those guys are staple left tackles and stuff. But even if you look down like Tylese Fuaga, they're not going to have the upside. He's not going to have the upside they do, but he's going to be able to fill a need for the Patriots. And some Patriots fans might like that. Some might not, because offensive tackle could be the biggest need for the Patriots other than quarterback. So it'll be interesting to see how you guys think Goncalves would fit with the Patriots. So again, let me know down below what you guys think. I'm not the biggest fan of trading up in this scenario, because say the Patriots stay at pick 3 and they take Jaden Daniels, they still have firepower to move back up into the 1st round, right? They could trade 34 and maybe package either a 4th or 5th round or something and get back up to like 29 to 28, something like that, and take someone that's falling. In this scenario, yeah, if Caleb Williams the guy and you go up and get him, it's going to be really exciting, but you're also not going to be able to address a lot of positions until day 2, and not even a premium day 2 pick like you would have with pick 34. So let me know down below what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, turn the notification bell on for when we go live. We're going to be doing live mock drafts with you guys. And then again, the Senior Bowl starting, so we're going to have a lot of coverage coming out on the Senior Bowl. Of course, Patriots love to draft out of there, so let's see who's performing there, and you might have a good idea of who the Patriots are going to be looking at taking and who they might want to target in the NFL draft, or who you should start throwing in some of your mock drafts. So let me know down below what you guys would grade this one, who you want thrown in our next mock draft. And until next time, talk to you later.